All right. You know what it is? You know who it is? I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about vulnerability in fitness. This is a very touchy subject, so let's get right into it. Um, Vulnerability is a touchy subject amongst people. What exactly is vulnerability? Vulnerability is a term defined as susceptible to physical or emotional harm. Being vulnerable isn't something that is exactly easy as humans. Physiologically, we change when stressors are added to our life, whether that's working out, which is mostly a good change, going to a job we hate, mostly a bad change, or someone you don't know or don't like walks into a room. Again, mostly a bad change. We change and our body goes into protective mode without us even knowing. When this is something we subject ourselves to religiously, we physiologically change our habits and attitudes and behaviors. It is seen as a bad thing to be vulnerable. The thing with this concept is that our body is very adaptable when it comes to these things, and vulnerability isn't always a bad thing. And as I said, when working out, we see changes that are positive, changes to hormone, body composition, mental clarity, overall function of the body as well. Vulnerability isn't always something to be afraid of, and we need to view it as a way to get better. As I said in the beginning, vulnerability from a long time ago meant life or death. If you were vulnerable to an enemy, we could die. If we were not, we would survive. These habits, unfortunately, are how the human body still works. We need to realize that the good that vulnerability has in today's world. Vulnerability leads us to weakness, and with weakness comes growth, one would hope. This topic plays off the self-awareness video I made last week, and it plays off very well. It becomes a right-hand topic in my eyes. To become self-aware, we must become vulnerable. Open ourselves up to new walks of life, new styles of training, new fitness ideas, new minds, new styles of training, like I said. One thing will always stay the same, and that is how we as humans react to change, stressors, and becoming a better person. When we open ourselves up to bring out our weakness, not only do we make ourselves better as athletes and people, we make ourselves better as practitioners and create a greater foundation in which to lead people on. It's hard to open yourself up to criticism. I've struggled with it myself. When someone is constantly telling you you're doing this wrong, doing that wrong, do better here, do better there, unfortunately some of you may never take the opportunity to open up, and those of you who do will experience something that many may never see or feel, which is a sense of freedom, and you will come to realize other people suck at shit too. When we come to realize that you and me are not the only people who can't do significant feats of fitness, then life becomes a lot easier. You become a little bit more relaxed. You start to look at things from a different perspective from, damn, I can't do this, well, I'm not going to do it so I don't get criticized or made fun of, to, well, I can't do this, so I should probably work on this. Take the opportunity to become vulnerable, and I promise you in the long run it'll help. It may not seem like the thing to do now, but finding out what does and does not work for you is so much better than wasting 5 years on something you hate. So that's my talk on vulnerability. If you have any questions, please reach out. Follow me on Instagram, Brandon at Thrive Fitness Wellness right here. Support Skinny Boy, you know what it is. Let's try to get that Highball sponsorship. Tag them in my videos, tag them in my pictures, comment them in the pictures, all right? Let's see what we can do there. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Peace.